All right. You got to plug in?
Yeah.
Oaks Con not here?
No, he's probably just doing a bar set.
This is what goes in here? Is that it?
Yeah.
McElroy will be playing alongside each other, about as enticing a twosome as you could ask for. Spieth, the defending champion, holds a one-stroke lead over McElroy.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions last night in Brooklyn. Steve Miller on HBO.
Muddy Waters said the Blues had a baby, and they named it Rock and Roll.
Miller later ranted to reporters that organizers didn't take care of his band with tickets. Cheap Trick now in the Rock Hall. Robin Zander in a reflective mood.
Music's always been my savior. It found me at an early age. Music has worked.
This is CBS.
Welcome to Staples.
Hey, Staples guy, I'm opening a business next door.
Well, welcome to the neighborhood. You know, Staples can print custom signs and banners to help get the word out.
Great, but I gotta watch every dime.
We have low prices every day. And with Staples Price Match Guarantee, you can always get the lowest price.
Perfect.
So when's the grand opening?
Yesterday.
I had no idea.
Neither did anyone else.
Trust Staples for low prices every day. Staples. Make more happen. Price match good at checkout for items from retailers operating online in retail stores or products sold and shipped by Amazon. See store at staples.com for details.
She used to play hide and seek in your backyard. Now, she's getting married in it. So when you see a bare spot, you need something that patches it fast. Pennington One Step Complete has a revolutionary formula that repairs bare spots in only 2 weeks or less. Pennington has been trusted since 1945, and now it works even faster. One Step Complete from Pennington. Honest green. Get your lawn ready for any occasion. Head to your local retailer to pick up One Step Complete.
Walking may be the best way to get around a golf course. Many people take a golf cart. Now there's another option.
As more golfers shake off winter cobwebs, more players are cruising around from hole to hole on golf boards.
I mean, look, you can't tip this thing.
It's an electric four-wheel cross between a snowboard and a Segway, enough room for a player and set of clubs.
Demand has been great. This summer is going to be a great indicator of how well it takes off.
Brian Simpson bought 6 at $6,500 a pop for his course in Reston, Virginia, to complement the standard golf carts. The golf board speeds up a game that has been losing players by the thousands.
Anything new to get more people out and people that aren't avid golfers is a win for the game.
Steve Kathan, CBS News.
20,000 fish will do their best to avoid hooks. That's how many will be stocked in rivers in Vermont, where trout fishing season opens today. And turkeys take cover. Today is the start of the spring wild turkey hunting season in North Dakota. Dave Barrett, CBS.
Any Tom, Dick, or Harry can tell you that Geico could save you money on car insurance. But since money talks, why not go straight to the source?
Hey, Harry's Money here. And the day Harry went to Geico.com and switched his car insurance was the day I got to hang around. Finally, boys bonding, bada bing, bada boom. No wonder Geico has 97% customer satisfaction. Personally, I give him 100, but that's just my 2 cents. That was funny.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
He learned to pitch in your backyard. Now his team's coming over to celebrate their high school championship. So you need to patch those bare spots fast. Pennington One Step Complete has a revolutionary formula that repairs bare spots in only 2 weeks or less. Pennington's been trusted since 1945, and now it works even faster. One Step Complete from Pennington. Honest green. Get your lawn ready for any occasion. Head to your local retailer to pick up One Step Complete.
What, are you going to smoke that?
Nope, you are.
Hell if I am.
Yeah, you not?
No.
Why, you a Mormon or something? You're Jesus freak?
Nah, man, I'm not. This is my job.
This is your job.
I can't do that.
Smoke it.
No.
This ain't a test. Just take a hit.
Where the f*** is Miss Stogie, guys?
Flying in.
What do you mean flying in?
Kiss My Ash Radio. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. Broadcasting live with Honest Abe, Adam K., the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
libertarians of all ages, welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio, here broadcasting live from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, on a lovely Saturday morning. We are once again happy to be back in Palm Beach Gardens. After last week, we were on the road for the second time in 3 weeks, making sure we were having a lovely time in Hialeah Gardens at the Espinosa Cigar Warehouse.
La Zona Palooza.
At La Zona Palooza. Shout out to Eric Espinosa and the crew over there. Thanks for the hosting. Great times.
That was so much fun.
Emily, the dodgeball queen.
You know what? I take pride in my sports and my athleticism, so yeah.
And then later after the show, she was trying to do handstands in the office, and...
Stellar handstands. I'm going to put it on Facebook. I got the vid.
All right. Yeah, because I sent it to you. You be the judge on whether or not Emily can do a proper handstand, whether she is mildly intoxicated at the time.
Mildly?
Yes.
Mildly. It was the morning.
I don't think the words mildly and intoxicated should be used in the same sentence with the word Emily.
None of those three words in the same sentence?
No, really shouldn't.
Probably not.
You know what? That would be a funny... Okay. Keep going.
Yeah, I want to know what funny would be.
I'm saying like we should like pick like 3 words. This would be a fun contest, and like that mildly, Emily, intoxicated.
What words shouldn't be used?
No, and then like create your own sentence, and we pick the funniest sentence. That would be so funny.
We'll start an ad-lib segment.
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. Put that down, John. Write that down.
Ad-lib segment.
There you go. Yes, it was great. Everybody got to pick out the new Alpha Dog. So we'll see what the guys come up with in the next couple of weeks as they have this new program. All the guys who were there got to vote on the cigar, one of 3 blends, one of 3 art pieces.
Do we know what they picked or not yet?
No, not yet. But I think the funniest thing was, Eric had made a whole new slew of shirts, and one was obviously his face on the Alpha Dog shirt. And Emily finally, after 10 minutes, goes, "Oh, that's you, Eric?" And I'm like, laterally, who'd you think it was? Ernesto Padilla? I mean, it was hilarious. It looks just like him.
It really did. It was, it's the whole cutout and everything.
It was funny.
It's based off the whole Obey.
Yeah, it's Ernesto Padilla.
I didn't have my contacts in at the time. My bad.
Right. Every week on Kiss My Ash Radio, we like to give a lot of great stuff away, and every week we have a poll brought to you by our good friends over at Recluse Cigars. It's the Recluse KMA Poll of the Week. Last week we asked you, what summer blockbuster are you looking forward to the most?
I was shocked.
Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, Marvel Civil War, X-Men Apocalypse, or the new Ghostbusters reboot with the
Can we
all-female
start
cast.
with the worst?
Absolutely. What
because I was so
place?
shocked that I thought this would be the number 1. 4% Batman versus Superman.
Well, I think
because it was out already and it got so many bad reviews.
Yeah, maybe. So these ones.
Had we done it like 3 weeks prior to before it came out, then maybe people might have been a little bit more excited about it. But they probably lost the hype for it. But in 4th place, tied, was Suicide Squad and Ghostbusters at 17%. Then X-Men Apocalypse got 29%, and coming in at a romping 33%, Marvel Civil War.
Yeah, Marvel and X-Men were pretty close.
Pretty close.
And then Suicide Squad and Ghostbusters tie. I mean, we've got a lot of similar votes out there. All in all.
Absolutely. So if you want to participate, and special congratulations go out to Chris Bros from Fort Worth, Texas. He participated in the poll, and he takes home a great 5-pack from Recluse Cigars. If you want to win a 5-pack of Recluse Cigars, all you have to do is participate in this week's poll on the KMA Facebook page. This week, all you have to do is answer the question, who is the hottest woman on the planet? And out of these selections...
Lady M?
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson, Rihanna, Mila Kunis, and Jessica Alba. So out of those 4, who
Scarlett
do you think
Johansson.
is the hottest?
Out of those 4, just Scarlett Johansson.
Definitely? That's where you're going?
Yeah.
What's it with Scarlett Johansson and you?
She's just sexy. Those lips, those eyes. Oh, man. And she was in that movie, Lucy. I loved her in that movie.
That was a good film.
It was.
Surprisingly enjoyable.
Yeah.
So also, our good friends at Zycar, makers of the finest cutters and lighters in the world. Every week they give you a great chance to win a great lighter or cutter. Lady M, what are our good friends at Zycar giving away this week?
This week, you are going to get the single torch Illume lighter. This is like a fire engine red lighter. It's actually a really sharp looking lighter. You can see a picture of it up on our Facebook page, and that will be the prize.
Lighter, yeah.
Good. It's a nice looking lighter.
Absolutely, it's a great choice, and all you have to do is participate in the KMA contest. Last week, we posted a photo of Lady M, and I passed out after the 200th Tampa episode, on the way back as well.
I am a better looking sleeper than you are. That's for sure.
Well, you also had the aid of some other things, and
I
did it.
You both look pretty bad, actually.
Listen, the show got done, I cleaned everything up, and I went to go sit down, and I couldn't keep my head up. I was like, I have to get out of here. I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm going to go pass out in the car because I'm not going to make it. And you know what? I didn't, and I felt better.
I bet you did.
But Nick Patino...
Hello, can we unplug that? There we go.
Yeah, this is why we don't let John in the studio.
It's not John's fault.
Yes, a little bit.
Well, he was trying to fix the audio. Some of the guys on Periscope were saying some of the audio wasn't as strong.
Well, that's because all of the ports here in the studio don't really work that well.
Ooh.
Yes, there, I said it.
All right, then.
Mm-hmm. This week, if you want to win our great Illume lighter from our good friends over at Zycar, make sure you participate in this week's caption contest. All you have to do is post your best golf-themed meme in honor of the Masters currently going on. Jordan Spieth with a one-shot lead over Rory McIlroy as we head into the weekend. So, head over.
You watching it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just,
Nah.
I mean, like, watching golf's like right up there with watching bowling for me.
Yeah, golf is a little more exciting than bowling, I gotta say. Unless you're actually in the bowling lane, because I'll just drink beer. And
well, that's what you do at the golf course.
Yeah, exactly.
Just drink beer. Do you watch golf from at home?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah,
but you go to the Honda Classic.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I drink a lot of champagne and I walk around.
No, I cannot
because
watch golf.
Because we go for different purposes.
Exactly. I cannot watch
You just go to drink. You go anywhere where there's booze involved. Look at the common element. I drink at the bowling alley. I drink at the golf course. I drink at the remote shows. Notice a common theme? Booze.
I would much rather just drink from the comfort of home and watch it on my nice giant television and get to see whatever I want rather than having to sit in one place and only see multiple things at any given time. That's the whole problem we're looking at there. So make sure you go post your favorite golf-themed meme to our KMA Facebook page, and you can win that great prize from our good friends over at Zycar. This week, of course, Enrique Seijas will be phoning in. He tried to be here, but he couldn't make it. He's got a busy schedule. He's going to be here to talk about what's going on in the world of Matilde Cigars.
One of the nicest families in the cigar industry.
Oh, every time I see his dad, he's always so happy to see
his dad, his brother, I mean, they're just great people, so it'd be good to see what's going on with them.
They've had a lot of great success. I mean, that Oscuro they came out with, I nubbed it at the trade show. First cigar I had, and then it was all downhill from there.
You're just a number.
Pretty much. Gary Keir, author of Climate Change, A Simple, Flexible, and Profitable Approach, will be here to talk about what's going on in the world of climate change.
Emily's very excited about that interview.
I am.
She says she doesn't know how to control her hot flashes. her hot flashes. Her hot flashes are just too overwhelming, so she's hoping he can give her some good advice on how to tone down those hot flashes.
Our good friend Master Sensei will also be chiming in to tell us what's going on in the world of the dojo.
I just scared the heck out of Lady M.
That was you? I thought that was a thing Colin did.
That was me.
Oh, man.
See, that was Colin.
That's Colin. That was David. And, of course, it's going to be another fun and exciting show right here on the Kiss My Ash Radio Network. Anything else we need to cover that we missed? Did we miss anything?
No, it was pretty good. Sounds all right.
Okay.
Any plans this weekend?
I'm going to go play some disc golf after this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to do that.
Disc golf is fun.
Because we used to play Ultimate growing up, like Frisbee
football. Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Where do they do disc golf?
They have a lot. Apparently, there's a place called the PGA Commons around the corner. Okahili has one.
What do they charge for that?
Nothing. It's free.
Oh, it's just like a course already out there?
It's already out there. All you do is you bring your own discs. You walk out there. You can bring.
When you're saying disc, you mean a frisbee, right?
Yes.
Well,
is it a special frisbee?
Yes. There are multiples. I had to learn this the hard way, and I'm still. Apparently, all my buddies got into this, and I was like, "Crap."
You have friends?
I'm gonna get into. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
More than Dave?
Yeah.
I thought Dave was the only one.
No, it's
okay.
No, Patrick and Paul and Frank. Come on.
Yeah. Well, there is a Patrick, but there's no Paul.
Okay.
But no, they all started getting into it, and I'm like, crap, I'm going to have to get into disc golf. And so they took me out one day, and I was like, all right, I'm just to keep up with the Joneses, I'm going to have to get in. So then I got
we should do that one day.
$20 in discs, and I'm like $40
Do you bring like
discs
beer on the
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Emily's there then.
I just got a Camelback with the straw thing.
I brought a whole cooler full with a six-pack in it. Yeah.
Do you got a golf cart?
I wish.
So if you bring a cooler, you got to drag it from hole to hole.
You got to drag your cooler
That's
and
why
your
I
bag
said
full of
Camelback.
discs.
That's why I said you put a Camelback on.
So, but yeah, it's interesting enough.
Just bring a little red wagon, you're good.
I'd have to get a wagon.
Just imagine him walking around with a little red wagon. Just imagine that.
We should do that.
Disc golf?
We should
How
do
many
that one
discs
weekend.
do you need? I think you just need one.
You could get away with 4.
Okay.
Do the discs fly like frisbees? Because I mean, I used to throw frisbee very well.
Right, absolutely. You know,
is it
it's
adaptable?
It's a
or?
different way of throwing it too, because you have to totally think about it differently when you're throwing it. And there's like 4 to 5 different forms, and then you got to throw it hyzer and anhyzer, and
oh god,
what in the world that actually means? I'm
You
still
know
trying
what,
to
Abe?
figure
No,
out.
you don't have to. It doesn't need to be that complicated. You
no,
get out there,
it's
you
really
grab the frisbee, and you toss it to the thing.
That's what
You
I keep
get it or
trying to
you
say,
don't
but
get it.
everybody else keeps trying to be no, man.
No,
you gotta
that's the
do
people
this
that are
and
too
this.
serious
I'm like,
about it. You and I will go out and just play.
No, should we get some guys from the gang and just do it like?
Yeah, I would love to do it next Saturday after this, but I got to move.
The next Sunday.
I'm moving.
All right. Then the weekend
next
after
weekend's
that.
just not a good weekend for me.
Then the weekend after that.
There you
I'm
go.
just curious. When you're moving, do you drink too?
Not until I get to the new location, because then I'll just get.
And you don't have to worry about where you're going.
Yeah, no. No, because when you get there, you pop a bottle. You're like, yeah, we're here. Now unpack the boxes.
I'll take the under on that.
Oh yeah, definitely, very much so. All right, we come back. We're going to see what's in a box, and we're going to talk to Enrique Seijas. Make sure you're keeping it lit.
The journey of Yarguera began with a very special yet delicate Cuban seed. The Grupo de Maestros took their rare tobacco to the privileged farmlands of western Honduras, where they began a 5-year program to combine its sweet flavors and distinctively aromatic qualities with the robustness of Criollo 98. The result was Yarguera, a genetic hybrid tobacco containing the best qualities of each. Grown on a single state containing rich soil and ideal weather conditions, Yarguera features flavors of coffee and chocolate with hints of nutmeg and cinnamon. Shade and sun-grown versions of this exceptional tobacco are now used exclusively in one cigar, Yarguera H. Upman. Experience Yarguera H. Upman now at your local tobacconist, and visit yarguera.com to learn more.
Surgeon General warning. Cigar smoking can cause lung cancer and heart disease.
The Oliva family, makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars, and in 2014, the Serie V Melanio Figurado was crowned as #1 cigar in the world. The Serie V Melanio is known for its rich, big notes of leather framed by a range of coffee, caramel, and woody intonations. So always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality.
This is a La Aurora issued public service announcement. The iconic lion has gone rogue. Breaking out of the original Dominican cigar factory is Untamed by La Aurora. Undoubtedly, one of their strongest cigars proves that not only can their factory provide flavorful sticks, but powerful as well. Taking a fantastic Dominican Nicaraguan blend and wrapping it with an oily Connecticut broadleaf wrapper creates a wild ride of flavor from start to finish. Be aware, this animal is extremely aggressive and should be approached with caution.
Perfecting a seed for over 40 years takes skill. Then again, so does growing the perfect beard.
Take it from Matt Booth, member of Camacho's board of the Bold and the owner of the infamous Room 101 brand. The Camacho Corojo is hand-built from authentic Corojo seeds, built for the expert palate and fine-tuned for maximum flavor impact, consistency, and quality.
From the makers of the #1 cigar in the USA in 2013, the Aging Room Quattro F55 comes yet another highly rated cigar, the Aging Room Bin #1, a full-bodied Dominican cigar made with some of the world's oldest tobacco in the market today, from the harvests of 1997, 98, and 99. It starts out smooth and builds up in strength and flavor until it reaches its full potential. The Aging Room Bin #1, for the true connoisseur looking for a sophisticated smoking experience with balance, complexity, and character. Aging Room Cigars. Blending is in our DNA.
Awarded the 2014 Nicaraguan Cigar of the Year with numerous 90-plus ratings, the Perdomo 20th Anniversary Cigar celebrates Tabacalera Perdomo's 20 years as one of Nicaragua's largest premium cigar manufacturers. Using only the highest priming tobaccos grown exclusively by the Perdomo family, the 20th Anniversary Cigar has a tremendous profile with layer upon layer of rich, elegant, complex flavors. Visit your nearest authorized tobacconist today and experience the masterful blend of these Nicaraguan puros. Now available in extremely limited edition pyramid size in sun-grown or Maduro.
You know, when it comes to a Recluse cigar, I've often heard people say, Recluse made me smarter. Recluse made me more confident. Recluse cigars made me a chick magnet. While the accuracy of their statements is questionable, When it comes to yours truly, that's 100% me, baby. So do yourself and those around you a favor and pick up a Recluse cigar for yourself or someone who definitely needs it. And do it today.
Results may vary.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio with Honest Abe, Adam K, the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio, broadcasting live here in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the effervescent Honest Abe, and the glowingly lovely Lady M.
Good morning, good morning.
And now it's time to find out what's in a box.
We got a box. We got a box! What? We got a box! I'm gonna open it. Look at it. Oh, what's in the box?
Let's ask Honest Abe. Cigar News.
All right, folks. Once again, we are fighting legislation. Voters in West Plains, Missouri approve a smoking ban. Yes, Missouri has now just become a little bit more misery. Voters in West Plains have approved a smoking ban that will bring an end to lighting up nearly in all public places. Those cigar shops have been spared. During an election held April 5th, 71% of the voters supported the ban that will apply to almost all workplaces and public places in the city. Retail tobacco shops that get at least 80% of the revenue from the sales of tobacco products will be grandfathered in and be exempt from the new law. Some other exemptions have been included, including liquor establishments where less than 10% of the total income is derived from food sales, taxis and limousines for hire, which I really don't have that much of a problem with. And all passengers and drivers agree to smoking, and 20% of hotel rooms, according to a report. So, I mean, folks, once again, we mention all the time, Glenn's been on our show. If you're not a member of the CRA, it's a small annual price to pay to help fund the fight that they do all over the country, not just on a federal level, but they fight on the state level, stuff like this. So if you get a chance, please visit cigarrights.org and join that CRA today.
Absolutely. AJ Fernandez Cigar Company will begin shipping its latest release, Last Call. This Patola is a throwback from the NFL football season. It's the cigar that company founder Abdel Fernandez would hand out to patrons during the fourth quarters of games. It uses an Ecuadorian Habano Rosado wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan fillers, grown by Fernandez in Esteli. It has a suggested retail price of only $5 and is packaged in boxes of 25. This new collection of cigars, including private blends like this one, will be made for guests during football games and lots of rare tobaccos in this great new project from AJ Fernandez.
That's exciting. Padilla 1932, a limited edition Padilla brand from the past, is making a comeback. Known as the Padilla 1932 Oscuro Limited Edition, the cigar first launched in 2006 as an offshoot of the popular Padilla Signature 32 line. The cigar came back in 2007 and in 2009, then went away again for 7 years, and now it is back this spring. And brand owner Ernesto Padilla says the cigar will be produced on a more frequent basis. That's exciting. Oscuro features, the 1932 Oscuro features a Honduran wrapper, proprietary to Races.
Tobacco's Races Cubanas?
That's the factory that is made at?
Plasencia.
Yes.
Well, you know, that was a huge brand when it first came out. I mean, it was so popular. Pepin was making it here in Miami, I believe. I believe I still have. Because when that cigar first came out, you could only get it in a humidor.
Mhm.
You know that. It was like a big humidor, maybe had like 50 cigars in it. So I believe I still have like maybe one or two of those originals in my collection. Domestic Macanudo selection expands with Inspirado. Yes, the range of Macanudo cigars available in the U.S. humidors will soon expand, as this month General Cigar released the Macanudo Inspirado Orange for brick-and-mortar retailers and the Macanudo Inspirado Black for online catalog merchants. The original Macanudo Inspirado, which comes in orange packing, was launched in May 2014 to Europe and Canada. It is a medium to full-bodied cigar, which really goes against the grain of everything that Macanudo represents.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep. that is wrapped in a rosada leaf grown in San Agustin, Honduras, with a binder from the Jamastran Valley in Honduras, and filler tobaccos from the Dominican Republic. The cigars made at General Cigars, STG, Danley Factory in Honduras. You know, I actually had the pleasure of meeting Craig Reynolds. I was up at the Night to Remember dinner, Cigar Aficionados Night to Remember dinner in New York this week, and got to meet Craig Reynolds, the new president of Davidoff. Seems like a very down-to-earth guy, and wanted to get a talk and chit-chat, so it'll be interesting.
How was that dinner, by the way? We never asked you about that.
It was really an amazing night.
And it was in benefit of?
Prostate cancer. Michael Milliken, who helped start, I guess, the event with Marvin Shankin of Cigar Aficionado, had a big bout with prostate cancer, and they raised like almost $2 million that night.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there was just some stupid money going around.
Wow.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to sit at the table with Rocky Patel, who ended up purchasing a $60,000 bottle of 1959 Petrus. Yes, which they auction off like
Petrus. Is that like
Petrus,
a
Petrus?
Is that a liqueur?
French wine. It's
oh,
a French wine. Yeah. It was a Magnum bottle of French wine, and what's funny is the rule is from the bottles of wine they auction off at the beginning, you have to open it up and share it with the table. So he had to open up that bottle, and I had a $6,000 glass of wine.
Just one glass.
Yeah, I wouldn't even ask for more. In fact, I felt longer when he was pouring it, but it was an awesome night.
Excellent. That's great to hear. When we come back, we're going to talk to Enrique Seijas of Matilde Cigars, see what's going on in the wonderful world of Matilde. And we're going to have Greg Keir, a global warming expert. It's going to be a very fascinating time because global warming is a very hot-button issue, and we really want to know what an expert has to say. So make sure you're keeping it tuned and keeping it lit.
Taste in cigars, as in all things, is largely a matter of personal preference. Quality, on the other hand, can be held to measurable standards. The De Crossier brand embodies excellence, crafted using time-honored old-world traditions that date back to the 19th century. From the minute you light one of our fine cigars, you will savor what has been called by many the best-kept secret in the cigar industry. This message has been approved by Santana Diaz, candidate for 2016 Cigar of the Year.
Congratulations, champ, on winning your exhibition fight. What are you going to do to celebrate?
I'm going to smoke one of these amazing Leaf by Oscar cigars.
You mean Leaf by Oscar?
That's what I said, Leaf by Oscar.
It's called Leaf by Oscar, and yes, they are amazing cigars.
See, now you're making me mad. I just want to enjoy my Leaf by Oscar cigar, but you're making fun of me.
It's called Leaf by Oscar.
That's 2 knockouts. Now I get to smoke 2 Leaf by Oscar cigars.
That's Leaf by Oscar.
Quality and value are always the two biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit sindicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Hey, cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
I could barely remember, but my first time was on my boat. Winning!
My first time was in the locker room at the gym after a grueling workout. My first time was on a cool, crisp morning right on the 18th hole.
Everyone remembers the first time they had Hex. Hex cigars are the perfect balance of body and flavor that will have you reminiscing long after the embers have gone out. Visit sindicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer today, because you will always remember the first time you had Hex.
Look,
Everyone knows working out sucks. If getting healthy and in shape was easy, everyone would be doing it. But imagine an environment where workouts were specially designed for dramatic physical changes, where you have personal supervision of a certified trainer and a group of supportive, like-minded individuals working alongside you, constantly motivating you to do your best. This is why CrossFit has swept the nation. Check out CrossFitChrome.com for our newest location in Boynton Beach and see how you can get your first month for only $29. That's CrossFitChrome.com. Eat, sleep, Chrome, repeat.
When a child is diagnosed with cancer, their life and their family's life changes dramatically. Chemotherapy treatments, doctor visits, and trips to the hospital soon consume their time. The programs and services provided by the Kids Cancer Foundation make it possible for the foundation to meet the needs of our young patients and families. We could not provide these resources without your support. For more information and to find out how you can make a difference in the life of a child battling cancer, call 561-333-8116 or visit kidscancersf.org.
Sponsored by CLE Cigars.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio with Honest Abe, Adam K, the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. We are broadcasting live from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. With me, of course, the lovely Lady M.
Hey, 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 hey.
And the always exciting Honest Abe.
Ahoy, hoy.
Thank you.
That's all I came to mind.
Okay, that's good.
It works?
Yeah, that works out.
I see you got the orange spongy today. It looks like a new color for you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah?
Brings out my complexion and everything.
You guys like to share sponges. Not me. This is mine.
This used to be yours.
No, mine's always been yellow. I always took yellow. Yes,
You're the one who ripped the red one.
No, I did not eat that one. I've
Was she
always
that drunk
been.
She don't remember ruining it, that she ordered new ones?
I've got the photos to prove
You
it.
forgot it? Oh, yeah. Now she's thinking, like, was I that drunk that day? That you ruined it because you were so silly, that you felt so bad, guilty before you ordered new ones before the show was over? On Amazon, you ordered them on your phone.
No, I remember doing that, but I didn't actually order them.
Which brings up my next point, kids. Make sure you don't Amazon and drink. You never know what you might find.
Is that your new slogan?
Absolutely.
Don't
drink in Amazon.
Yeah.
That's how you waste way too much
Amazon and
money.
chill.
Amazon and chill. You can do it if you got a Prime membership, because a lot of great stuff is on
Move
there.
on.
All right, moving on. Every week we like to invite someone to be on what we consider to be our favorite part of the show.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell.
It's time to meet your maker.
This week, Kiss My Ash Radio is pleased to welcome back a good friend and a world traveler, Enrique Seijas of Matilde Cigars. Enrique, welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio.
Hey, as you said, thanks for having me again.
Is that call from within the United States, or are you like from somewhere in the depths of the Dominican Republic?
I'm just the Republican.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's a little bit warm over here. Everything's good. But
yeah, he's gonna have to either call back, check him out, let him call back, try the line, because that's just not gonna work for an interview.
That, unfortunately, we're gonna see if we can get Enrique back on a better line of communication on the wonderful world of cellular verse. So while we're doing that,
we should just do rapid fire amongst ourselves.
Absolutely.
I'd be interested to see.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna play a little game of rapid fire with the cast. So,
well, we should just ask ourselves, what was the worst job you ever had?
Worst job I ever had.
I know mine. I worked for this breakfast place called the Wiener Stube in Aspen, and I had to be there at 4:30 a.m.
The Wiener
every morning.
The Wiener Stube?
Yeah, that's what it was called. It was like a German Dutch place. But it's a breakfast place, so I literally had to be there at 4:30 in the morning. I can't tell you how many shifts I just showed up from the backside party or something.
Adam, you couldn't think. I mean, was a barista at Starbucks not ranked up there?
No.
You liked that job a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, not really.
You enjoyed wearing the smock and.
How about you,
Just
Abe?
an apron.
Man, I've had a slew of jobs from
We just want to hear one.
I know, assembly
Yeah.
line to Motorola to ski lift operator in Indiana to throwing pizza up at Papa John's. But I think the worst was I worked like a few months at the Adams School of Driving. And there was this old crab-ass lady that ran it that just rubbed me the wrong way every day. So I think it was the only job I ever just like walked out the door and quit without giving a 2-week notice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Adams School of Driving. I don't even know if there still exists. We got Enrique on?
All right.
All right.
So what's up? Enrique, that sounds much better. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Cannot complain. So you are coming live from the Dominican Republic. You just came through a whirlwind tour. You're trying to put some road miles on there. How much have you been on the road this year?
What was that, sorry?
You've been putting in some whirlwind miles on the road. How much, you just came out of Texas, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, I was in Texas. I was started in Houston, finished in Dallas, came back to Houston. And actually tomorrow I fly out on a plane again. I'm going to Tennessee, then to North Carolina, South Carolina, and Atlanta. That's another 2 weeks on the road for me.
You know, Enrique, the Oscuro was one of both Adam and I's, honestly, one of our favorite cigars from the show last year. We both could really talk. It was one of the cigars we mostly talked about upon returning from the trade show. How's that cigar worked out for you and your family? Has it met the expectations that you thought it had, and has it had a positive effect on the company overall?
Yeah, it's been, school has been very positive, actually. We've had great feedback from media, from customers, from retailers. It's been moving extremely well. One of the things that we were doing, we only had 3 sizes in the Oscura, and we've had a lot of people asking for the 60x6, which is our grande size. And it's one of the things that we're going to be coming out this year in the IPCPR. So we're going to have that coming out. That's what I'm smoking right now, actually.
Oh, very nice.
Very tasty.
You guys also made an interesting transition at the end of last year where you moved and closed down your personal factory that was the Matilde factory where all the cigars were making, and you transitioned, so now all the cigars are being made at a separate Dominican factory, and you guys are just using your factory for tours. What really pushed you guys to make that decision?
Well, various things. Mostly it was flexibility. When we had a factory like ours, it was a small factory, and inventory of tobacco wasn't that big. So now we had a problem getting great tobacco in, but then it took time for aging and stuff, and it came a little bit slow when it came for the blendings and like looking for and sourcing new tobaccos. So we decided to go to a bigger factory with a bigger inventory of tobacco, have more flexibility in employees. So we can have flexibility for blending, to keep the quality of the tobacco of our cigars, and also to be able to mold or react to the market. We have a large production, large demand of the cigars. We can actually increase production a lot quicker than we could in our factory. So we came along, we talked to Hochi from Tabacalera Palma, and he was on board. We've been making our Square cigars now there since December. And it's been great, man. I mean, it's like working in your own factory. It's very open. We're able to work at the factory like it was ours, and we have that big flexibility. I mean, Hochi has about, I think, $10, $20 million worth of tobacco, aged tobacco. So it makes it a lot easier for us to work in new blends and also keep the consistency in the blends that we have right now.
You know,
so it was basically that. It was looking to get, the cigars better and more consistency in them.
You know, another change that your company partook in the last few years is that you also given up. You guys were distributing your brand yourselves in the beginning, and now you have Quesada Cigars, who obviously Manuel Quesada and Terrence, and they're all phenomenal and great people there. But, you know, we've seen it in the past where companies have kind of run into bad runs with having people distribute their brands. How has that affected your company, and how has that relationship been working out with Quesada Cigars distributing your product?
Well, it's been working well, actually. I mean, when our side of the business has always been manufacturing. We went into the distribution lead, and we did a good job, but we thought it was going to be a lot better. Somebody that had more experience than us to do that job, the distribution side, the logistics and all that. That would give me and my family more time to focus on the actual brand development, on the blending process, on the manufacturing. It gave me actually more time to go out and sell the cigars. As Adam was saying, I was 10 days out of last month. I was out in Houston. Now I'm going 2 weeks to Texas, and, a little bit more traveling. It gives us more time, more flexibility to do that. In the distribution side, I think we've been friends with the Quesadas for a long time, and it's been a great fit. One of the things that was great for us is that it was seamless in the retail level because our sales rep was the same sales rep that Casado used, so it was a great fit all over.
Absolutely. Now, how much time is your dad now spending with Ho Chi, and especially your brother, who were both running and making sure when you guys had the Matilde factory and they were doing all the day-to-day operations there, how much time are they spending in the Ho Chi factory and just watching over production?
That usually comes up a week or a week and a half to Santiago. I moved to Santiago to be a full-time at the operation. So basically, I have an office at Ho Chi's factory, and I'm there every day, and then that would come down a week or a week and a half out of the month to look over the manufacturing, to see everything is going on correctly, to supervise my work, and to blend new things.
I love how you put in there, he has to supervise your work.
Was that funny?
You said your dad's got to supervise your work.
Yeah. You make sure I'm doing everything correctly.
Well, not to mention the way he's been doing it for over 40 years.
What he's been doing for over 40 years. I've only been 6 years in the industry. So basically make sure everything is going well.
No. I thought you had... No, look at...
What's going on?
I thought they was ready to ask a question. Okay, maybe not. All right, Enrique, as you're getting ready to travel, and the IPCPR is coming up, you guys got, you mentioned you're coming out with the 660 and the Escuro. Is there anything else you guys are looking to bring to market?
Yes, definitely. For the Escuro, we're bringing a 660, and then we're bringing a new line. It's going to be our first box press line. It would be in the strength level between our Penacela, which is our original release in 2014, and the Oscura. So it would be a medium plus, a little bit less bolder than the Oscura. It's going to be an H2000 wrapper, a Dominican binder, and Dominican Nicaraguan filler in it. It's going to be in 3 sizes. We're going to do a 50 by 5 1/4, which is a Robusto, a Torpedo 52 by 6, and a Toro Bravo, which is 54 by 6.5.
Ah, fantastic.
Actually, yep.
Yeah, and we're going to hear more from Enrique and all about this brand new line he's got coming out when we come back. Make sure you're keeping it lit.
Hi, this is Rocky Patel, and I'd like to invite you to try one of our decade cigars. This premier cigar received a 95 rating from Cigar Aficionado, one of the highest ratings ever afforded by that magazine. It's a beautiful Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper with fillers from Nicaragua and Honduras. This cigar is medium to full-bodied, rich, complex, yet elegant and well-balanced. I promise you, you're going to love the decade. Try it.
Zycar, the world leader in cigar accessories, has done it again. One of their best lighters is now even better. The popular Enigma Double Jet Flame lighter is now the new Enigma 2. Complete with a new clean design, this lighter was re-engineered for dependability and performance. It feels more ergonomic in your hand, and new internal components give it the horsepower you need. Like everything Zycar, this comes with the incredible lifetime warranty. Zycar for life.
Some football players today remind me of Cuban cigars. They're weaker, they talk too much, and they don't pack the same punch they used to.
Take it from Mike Ditka, member of Camacho's Board of the Bold, and check out the new Camacho Corojo line of smokes. Built for the expert palate and fine-tuned for maximum flavor impact, consistency, and quality. Pick one up today.
Swag Cigars, offering a cigar for you. From the medium-bodied Swag Puro Dominicano, the full-bodied Swag Black, and now the new Swag Round Connecticut with a flavor profile not usually found in milder blends. The flavor profile takes you from creamy smoothness to a place no other milder cigar has ventured. Available in 4 great sizes, shipping to stores near you in August 2015, and priced right. Boutique Blend Cigars. Blending is in our DNA.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato Cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato Cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato Cigars.
Look, everyone knows working out sucks. Getting healthy and in shape was easy, everyone would be doing it. But imagine an environment where workouts were specially designed for dramatic physical changes, where you have personal supervision of a certified trainer and a group of supportive, like-minded individuals working alongside you, constantly motivating you to do your best. This is why CrossFit has swept the nation. Check out CrossFitChrome.com for our newest location in Boynton Beach and see how you can get your first month for only $29. That's CrossFitChrome.com. Eat, sleep, chrome, repeat.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio with Honest Abe, Adam K, the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. We are broadcasting live from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. With me, of course, the effervescent Honest Abe and the intoxicatingly lovely Lady M.
Hello, hello.
And we are in the meat and potatoes of our interview with Enrique Seijas of Matilde Cigars, son of legendary cigar maker Jose Seijas. Enrique, before we went to break, you were giving us a brief interlude into your new box press cigar that's going to debut at the IPCPR. And I noticed that you were going through there's a lot of Dominican tobaccos in there. What, no Nicaraguan? Are you guys, like, just staying on the whole of the Dominican and not really looking at making any real Nicaraguan blends, or what's happening?
We've always liked, Dad's always liked working with the blending of the Dominican and Nicaraguan, mostly using Dominican. Using the Nicaragua to highlight a little bit of the Dominican. In the blend, we actually have 3 types of Dominican tobacco, 1 type of Nicaraguan. Our binder is also Dominican, and then our wrapper is Ecuadorian. The tobaccos in the actual cigars. It's one of the perfect examples where we were talking about the flexibilities with the tobacco. That's one of the reasons we moved to the factories. We came along with some great tobaccos with minimum of 3 years of age, which is all in the filler. So usually the fillers would be 3 Dominicans tobacco. It has great Piloto tobacco from Canada. It has another Piloto tobacco from the companies. And then for Nicaraguan, some tobacco from Italy, some Visa tobacco from Italy. As for our binder, we started working with an Aurora binder, which is about 4 years of age. Gives a nice chocolatey taste to the cigar. So it's one of the things that I was talking about. I mean, we've been able to come along with a lot of aged tobacco, very good aged tobacco, and Dominican tobacco. Because one of the things that we have at Talavera Palma is that Hochi is also a big tobacco producer. So he has a big stock of very good aged Dominican tobacco that we love to work with and blend with the Nicaraguans.
Now, I noticed as you were also talking about this new box press, you also mentioned there are 3 sizes, but you skipped one of the sizes that's been one of the most popular sizes in what I would say in the 2 lines you already have in the Matildes. Where's the Corona, my friend?
The Corona will be coming. We're starting with the Robusto, the Torpedo, and Toro Bravo initially, and our next launch would be Corona and Grande.
Yeah, Adam doesn't understand that you don't serve all the courses at once. You see, Adam wants everything on the table at one time. You know, you got to bring the appetizer.
And then
salad, soup, main meal.
Exactly.
Adam's just too impatient.
Like a couple desserts.
Adam's just too impatient.
I'll admit to that.
Adam doesn't believe in foreplay, or any play for that matter.
Just disc golf play.
There you go.
But yeah, Adam, I promise we're going to bring out the Corona and the box press as well.
That's what we like to hear. So, as you guys have now it's been about 3 years that Matilde's been on the market, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
And From as you look back now on these 3 years, have you guys achieved what you thought you would? Have you guys missed out on something? Has it gone the way you have? Or what's been the biggest struggle in the last 3 years of getting this company off the ground?
Basically, it's, I would say, I think we talked about this one time at the show, brand awareness. It's the hardest part of being a new brand in the industry. Although it comes from an old name, my dad has been 43 years in the industry now. It's a new brand. Matilde is a new brand, so getting it out there, getting it into people's hands, getting people to try it, and it's just getting it in people's mouth. We're sure that every time somebody tries it, they'll come back to it, but it's that. I mean, the brand awareness is the hardest part. That's the reason I travel so much. I should try to travel anywhere between 10 to 15 days out of the month. So it's basically that, I would say. It's been doing well. I mean, we've been moving it very well, growing slowly and steadily. And also one of our big things is our space, our retail space. Because we've been coming out slowly, as Abe was saying, we like, to have the appetizer and then the main meal and dessert. We haven't brought in a lot of lines at the same time. We've been bringing one line every year with 3 or 4 facings. So the initial years were a little bit hard because the brand, it was a new brand, it didn't have that much brand awareness, and it didn't have that much shelf space. So that's been reduced a lot with our new release of the Oscura, and it will be reduced a lot now with our new line. So I think that would be the hardest struggle, I would say. I mean, from the manufacturing side, we've been good. It's the distribution side, we've been good. It's just getting the cigar out there and having people to try it. Definitely when people try it, they love it, and they keep on getting to it. But it's not, basically. And that's the reason I travel so much.
Well, it's definitely one of our favorites.
Mm-hmm. All right. Enrique, it's been a pleasure, my friend. We thank you for being on, giving our listeners an insight into Matilde, what's going on, what's going to be coming up next. And as you continue to travel and enjoy Tennessee, my friend, and hopefully I'll see you soon, and make sure you come by around real soon, all right?
Definitely, my friends.
All right.
Great being at the show again.
Always a pleasure to have you on.
Enrique Seijas of Matilde Cigars. He's a hell of a guy, and a great family, great people.
Great people, and I know he probably doesn't want to say it on the air, but I guarantee you one of the hardest things they probably was a dawn of realization from his family is, when you have a father like Jose Seijas, and you're saying to yourself, I mean, I've blended some of the most #1 bought cigars in the world, Monte Cristo, Romeo and Julieta, H. Upmann, he worked for pretty much the biggest tobacco company in the world. They just probably assumed that was just going to ride well off into the sunset in this new project, and I don't think they've felt the exposure and the following that they thought they were going to get at him. Because I mean, Altus kind of touted Jose Seijas toward the end of his career there for a while. I mean, there wasn't always a Jose Seijas signature brand that they had.
Right.
And he's a super nice guy, phenomenal man to talk to, and really knows about tobacco. But they brought him out to very few events over the years, and I imagine they thought they were going to have some immediate exposure off that, and I don't think it rode the way they wanted it to. But it's a great cigar. If you haven't had the Matilde Oscuro, both Am and I highly recommend, if you're listening, to give it a try. It's really one of our favorite cigars from the trade show last year. I mean, there's always a cigar. We smoke hundreds of cigars in 4 days, basically, and there's always 1 or 2. Sometimes if it's a great year, 3 that we'll come back talking about, and that was definitely one of them last year.
Oh, by far.
Also, interesting, too, last weekend, the Cigar Cartel social group, we got together with Jonathan Drew. They had a big, I guess, their first annual gathering. It was my first time. Have you ever seen the manifesto?
Is it on Facebook?
Yeah, it's a Facebook cigar.
Then no, I would not.
It's one of the cigars I call Facebook cigars.
But it actually came to life?
Well, they have the cigar, I guess, you only can get from Jonathan. I guess he carries it with him when he does events.
Jared was telling me about that.
Yeah, they're 2, they're beyond A's.
Really?
They're like maybe 12-inch Lanceros, maybe 42, 44 ring gauge, and there's 2 in a wooden box. So, I got to experience getting my first manifesto, so it's kind of pretty cool.
So
I haven't lit it up yet. I need to dedicate some major time to light up that.
Absolutely, it's going to be longer than an A.
I mean, how long would you say that is? That's how long that cigar is.
That's a good 14.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's 12
Adam's
or 14.
I've never seen anything that
Hold
long.
on.
What are you talking about? My feet are that long.
Emily's getting excited. Relax. We're talking about a cigar. But anyways, I mean, there's 2 of them in a box.
Really?
So yeah, I was pretty excited to finally get my first Manifesto cigar, but I need to broker or jot down some major time to sit back and try to enjoy that one.
Probably when the kids aren't around.
Yeah, probably when the kids aren't around. Absolutely. So you want to, let's hit the river part.
I figured it out. Worst job I ever had, video game store manager.
Video game store manager? Like a GameStop?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, definitely the worst.
Angriest you ever been?
Oh, that's tough. I don't know.
Oh, it's so easy for me.
Why?
Adam K.
Oh, if there's a generalized person that you
No. I could talk about the moment, but I'd rather not say it on the air again.
Okay. Favorite sport? Soccer.
To watch or to play? It's not too specific.
All right, to play.
Well, I mean, realistically, honestly, favorite sport to play would be basketball.
All right, and to watch?
Football.
All right, mine's soccer and soccer.
Golf and golf?
Yep. Ugh, God, you're so boring. Last lie you told.
I love you, honey.
Ah,
no,
there's such a douche.
What's the last lie you told? I love you, honey.
No. I don't know. That one I
Adam, are you capable of telling a lie?
I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, I can see you doing that. Job you were fired from?
I've never been
video
fired
game store manager.
I've never been fired from a job before ever in my life. It was a fake fire. You fake fired me one time.
You just got laid off. I guess that's not a fire.
And then you brought me back.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been fired.
I have not.
I've quit. I don't think I've ever been fired.
Have you ever committed a crime?
Absolutely. Can't talk about it on the air.
Jaywalking's a crime.
Being so good looking.
Oh, I'm sure you've had crimes that involve alcohol.
All right. That's what we've got. We've been there. When we come back, we're going to talk to Gary Kier and Master Sensei. Make sure you're keeping it lit.
Palm Beach's hottest party and best value at Spearmint Rhino on Okeechobee and Military Trail. It's the biggest party scene and entertainment at local prices. When's the last time you've been to the Rhino? Friendliest staff and service with awesome specials.
Like $2 Eucalypt, including Grey Goose, Crown Royal, and even import beer.
The Spearmint Rhino, where the real party happens. Don't forget about $10 Tuesdays and Friday Power Hour. Free well drinks from 5 to 6 p.m. Palm Beach's best value at the Spearmint Rhino Gentlemen's Club. Spearmint Rhino Gentlemen's Club.
I smoke Padilla. Hear me roar. Living in this land of political freedom, Ernesto and Carlos Padilla, the sons of the lion-hearted writer and poet Alberto Padilla, once imprisoned by the Castro government and whose forefathers grew tobacco in our beloved Cuba, are proudly blending cigars that continue the magnificent Cuban traditions of cigar making. Visit your local tobacconist and ask for the unique smoking experience that is Padilla. One puff of Padilla and you'll roar too.
WSWN Belgrade, the new 900 AM, the talk of the Palm Beaches, and online at 900thetalk.com.
CBS News, I'm Jim Taylor. Brussels, relentless search for terrorists. A series of raids just now, concluding with not much. CBS's Terry Schultz is there.
Police found no explosives and made no arrests, but the huge operation involving dozens of officers backed up by snipers and demining teams shows just how tense the situation is in the Belgian capital. Investigators haven't yet confirmed whether one of the 6 men arrested Friday night, Mohamed Abrini, is the so-called man in the hat who left a bomb at Brussels airport last month and walked away.
Authorities have now detained a total of 6 people suspected of ties to the Brussels bombings. Americans are right now being warned of credible threats to tourist areas in Turkey, especially around public squares and the docks in Istanbul. This is an announcement on North Korean television. Government there claiming a successful test of a new intercontinental ballistic missile says it strengthens North Korea's ability to launch a nuclear strike on the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry in Afghanistan. CBS News correspondent Kemi McCormick tells us why.
The so-called unity government in Afghanistan is in disarray. Secretary Kerry's visit is meant to show support. His talks also centered on security. The Afghan security forces have been severely tested this year. They're in the lead in the fight against a resurging Taliban. U.S. forces have been assisting them, but their drawdown could be delayed by Afghan battlefield losses.
Despite new court filings alleging millions in hush money paid to at least one sex abuse victim, prosecutors in the Dennis Hastert hush money case are recommending the former House Speaker be sentenced up to 6 months in prison for breaking banking laws. WBBM radio reporter Bob Roberts.
Because the statute of limitations for the sex crimes has passed, the government is left with the banking law violation.
The position paper does not take a position on probation, which Hastert seeks, or a prison sentence of up to 6 months. Hastert is to be sentenced April 27th.
Golf fans couldn't ask for a better Saturday.
This is Steve Futterman at the Masters in Augusta. They are the two biggest names in golf right now, midway through the Masters. They are in first and second place. Today, Jordan Spieth and Rory McIlroy will be playing alongside each other. About as enticing a twosome as you could ask for. Spieth, the defending champion, holds a one-stroke lead over McIlroy.
Entering the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, NWA. Humble sounding Dr. Dre.
Back then, we weren't thinking about fame or fortune or anything like that. We were just some kids in the studio having fun, recording.
Not everyone inducted going in happily. Steve Miller, upset the Hall of Fame did not give him and his band enough tickets to the event in Brooklyn.
They make this so unpleasant that they came this close. They came, we're not going to wrap this one up. I'm going to wrap you up.
Courtesy HBO. Also included Chicago, Cheap Trick, and Deep Purple. This is CBS News.
Any Tom, Dick, or Harry can tell you that Geico could save you money on car insurance. But since money talks, why not go straight to the source?
Hey, Harry's Money here. And the day Harry went to Geico.com and switched his car insurance was the day I got to hang around. Finally, boys bonding, bada bing, bada boom. No wonder Geico has 97% customer satisfaction. Personally, I give him 100, but that's just my 2 cents. That was funny.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. He learned to pitch in your backyard. Now his team's coming over to celebrate their high school championship. So you need to patch those bare spots fast. Pennington One Step Complete has a revolutionary formula that repairs bare spots in only 2 weeks or less. Pennington's been trusted since 1945, and now it works even faster. One Step Complete from Pennington. Honest green. Get your lawn ready for any occasion. Head to your local retailer to pick up One Step Complete.
What a trip. A royal trip.
The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are taking their first extended trip away since having children. While they're spending a week in India and Bhutan, Prince George and Princess Charlotte are staying with Grandma and Grandpa Middleton. Grandma Carol is a former flight attendant, so she has experience keeping things cool. Will and Kate have 22 official engagements planned, including the Taj Mahal. That's where William's late mother, Princess Diana, was photographed sitting sadly alone, an indication her marriage to Prince Charles would soon end. Larry Miller, CBS News, London.
On this trip, the royal couple do not expect the kind of treatment accorded New Delhi's chief minister. Arvind Kejriwal had to duck out of the way today when a shoe was thrown at him. He was speaking at a news conference in the Indian capital. New Delhi's top elected official for just over a year. He has been the victim of repeated attacks by supporters of opposing political parties, most recently Eggs and Ink. Today, a shoe. I'm Jim Taylor, CBS News.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I think my garden is cursed.
I told Dominic Miracle Grow Garden Soil with moisture control helps gardens flourish and protects against over and under watering.
Ace is the place where a miracle cancels out a curse.
Now through Monday, don't miss over $250 in instant savings on select products throughout the store, including our best brands like Miracle Grow. Ace Rewards members save instantly in-store through April 11th. Store stock only. See participating stores for details.
Get protection for covered repairs with a vehicle service contract from Toco Warranty. Unlike other companies, with Toco, there's no down payment, and the monthly payments are really affordable. Keep your hard-earned cash and call Toco Warranty right now at 800-261-7500 to save big money on covered auto repairs. Prices vary by vehicle, but for about the cost of a tank of gas per month, a Toco plan has your back on expensive covered car repairs. Monthly payments are very affordable. Get your free quote now. Call Toco at 800-261-7500. That's 800-261-7500.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio with Honest Abe, Adam K, the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the effervescent Honest Abe and the incomparable Lady M.
Good morning, good morning.
Speaking of Brewmeisters, anything good in the pot, bro?
Well, my brewing partner just finished a bourbon.
Who is your brewing partner?
My buddy Jaime.
I probably have.
Yeah, you probably know.
You have way more friends than I could ever imagine, for some reason.
Yeah. Well,
not to sound mean, just being honest.
Well, he is Honest Abe, and he's never been anything but honest, and that's for sure.
So what's in the pot?
Well, we've got a bourbon barrel aged stout right now that's doing very well, a vanilla porter, and also, what else was in there the other day when we were doing flight tests? Black IPA, which didn't come out as great as we wanted to, but then again, we realized early on, you can't, even if you make the malt bill 2 hop, a little chocolate malt goes way further than you think it will, and no matter how much you hop it, chocolate malt will always overtake everything else that's in there.
So when is any of these things going to be available to actually imbibe?
They are now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why don't we do a brew review next week with some of your brews?
All right, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
We'll pull in a couple
You
of...
don't want to waste them on us and bring them in. He wants to save his brews.
We'll see what we can do. All right, our next guest is an environmental expert and author of a book on environmental capitalism about carbon X-print bonds. Please welcome to Kiss My Ash Radio, Mr. Gary Keir. Gary, welcome to Kiss My Ash Radio.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, what exactly are carbon X-print bonds?
Carbon X-print bonds is a method for businesses or individuals to quantifiably offset or balance their carbon footprint by making incremental investments in clean energy. So the way they would work is similar to a CD or a savings bond, and these bonds would be priced to match the cost of a ton of carbon dioxide. So for a business or individual to balance 10 tons of their carbon footprint, they would buy 10 units of these bonds. Then that money is dedicated to financing clean energy. That would be renewable energy, energy efficiency, and energy storage.
Now, how does this differ from someone who buys these carbon offsets that I've been hearing about for a couple of years now and never really looked into because I didn't really think to care?
Well, carbon offsets would be an expense, where carbon X-print would be an investment. So if you're going to offset your carbon footprint by buying these carbon offsets, you put your money out and you don't get that money back. You get the satisfaction to know that you did your responsibility for your carbon footprint, but that money is gone. With carbon X-print, it's an investment similar to like a war bond was during World War II. So you're putting money into something that is creating new renewable energy and energy efficiency, and at the end of the term, you're going to get your money back plus some interest.
All right, very interesting. But I got to ask, Gary, born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you worked in your family's roofing and heating business, and then for the past 20 years, you've been an IT contractor. At what point did you say, I'm going to get into all of this and global warming and carbon X-print bonds?
Well, I've always been interested in the environment. I actually went to college started out in terrestrial ecology. Then I, took some other paths, became a roofer for a while, and an IT person. I'm a volunteer leader for Sierra Club trips to Arctic Alaska, backpacking and rafting trips, and so I'm quite interested in the environment. And I was wondering, what could I do about climate change? I live in a small New York City apartment now. I don't have even a thermostat on my wall to turn down. I do everything I can, but I still have a large carbon footprint. And a lot of other individuals and many businesses are concerned about how can they demonstrate sustainability to their customers. There's not always something to do. And so what can we do that could be profitable, that doesn't have the heavy hand of government, or isn't a major sacrifice? You could actually make a little money. And I came up with the idea, and I was suggested to apply for a patent on it, and this is where I am now.
Now, who's issuing these bonds? Who's the issuer? Who's holding the funds? Who's spending the money or investing the money to clean up? And then my other part of the question is, if you're taking this money and you're using it to help clean up the carbon footprint, how is the money being made to pay the bond back plus interest? Because it's not actually being invested the way I understand it. It's being spent.
Well, right now we're in the beginning stages. We're looking for banks and utilities to pick up on this idea. So we're kind of a startup right now. So it would be the banks or the utilities to take that money and then invest that as a regular loan to solar projects or energy efficiency projects or energy storage projects. And they would be paid paid back on that loan just like any other loan, and that would be passed back to the investor.
So that money would be just as a loan to anything that would help lower the carbon footprint.
That's correct. With renewable energy, which the way we're moving forward, it's a large capital expense up front. We're used to paying for energy on a monthly basis. We get our monthly electric bill, our monthly gas bill. Every time we go to the gas pump, we pay. But with renewable energy, since it's a capital project, it requires capital expense up front, and you need money for that. And in the long term, in the long run, you're going to make money, but you need money up front. Just like if you were going to open a cigar store, for instance, you need money up front. You know you're going to make money in the long run, but you need that initial investment to get things going.
Very good analogy.
Excellent point, yes. So how long, with how many banks or other brokerage firms that are going to get on board, how long do you think it will take to actually get people buying in and getting these X-Print bonds out and in the world doing stuff?
Well, I'd like to do it by the end of the year. I've had a couple good nibbles lately. I don't have anybody take the bait yet, but right now I'm getting more and more interest, more and more hits on the website, more interest in the Facebook and Twitter pages, etc. So I think the word has to get out there. There's more and more concern and news about climate change, especially after the Paris conference last year and Earth Day coming up, so more and more news stories. One of my focuses on community banks and also focus on people under 35, the millennial generation. They care more about climate change. They're more willing to spend money to have something done about climate change. So I think it'd be a good fit for a bank to reach out to this community to get them to save more and put money into a savings product that they really believe in.
What do you think is the biggest issue facing people that are trying to fight for climate change and or just getting the word out?
I think there's some inertia. I think people are concerned about the government going to have a heavy hand or that they're going to have to give something up in order to move forward on climate change. I think that's the main reason.
So, you mentioned that, you have this book about X-Print carbon bonds. Is there anything else that you've written or anything else you're working on?
That's my main focus right now. I have to do some other type of work to pay the bills, but that's my main focus right now.
And how long have you actually had this idea for carbon X-Print bonds?
Well, I originally applied for the provisional patent over 3 years ago and utility patent over 2 years ago. I'm still waiting for the patent to come through. I've had a couple of exchanges with the patent office, and it's still in the running.
So, Gary, I'm just curious if one of our listeners are out there hearing this and thinking this is a great idea and is very environmentally moved. Is there somewhere actually you can go out there and purchase some of these bonds? And what's like the smallest bond available, or how does that work?
Well, there's no place to purchase it right now. We were going to price it at the cost of ton of carbon dioxide, which isn't universally settled, so we would settle on the White House has a price about $40, and I think that would be a good price to start at. So most people can't afford many of the investments in renewable energy and energy efficiency. There are bonds and there are investment opportunities, but they're open only to accredited investors or large money investors, and those units can be thousands and thousands of dollars. If we could bring that cost of entry into investing in renewable energy down to something that people could afford on a biweekly or monthly basis, I think we'd get more people engaged in it and raise more money for clean energy.
So if anybody's interested in X-Print carbon bonds, where can they go to find out more information?
They could go to my website, carbonxprint.com.
And I know you mentioned a Facebook page. Is there a Facebook page too? What's the address for that?
That's Carbon X-Print as well.
All right. So if you just even Google Carbon X-Print bonds, you'll have a lot of great information out there. Gary, thank you for being here today, telling us all about this new exciting project you have. Best of luck. We hope you get an investment and hopefully get this on the ground rolling. And best of luck saving the world, sir.
It was a pleasure being on your show. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Gary.
Gary Keir, environmental capitalist on Carbon X-Print bonds.
I'm always concerned with our carbon footprint with all the gas that Lady M keeps passing in the room.
You know what I do to shrink my carbon footprint? I drive a hybrid.
Now,
regardless of the gas I pass, I don't use a lot on the road.
Do you know the methane that you release out on a daily basis? It's like enormous.
If only we can cut down her cheese consumption. And we'll try to do that when we come back. We're going to talk to Master Sensei of Cigar Dojo. Make sure you're keeping it lit.
Hoya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown habanero wrapper from the legendary Jalapeno Valley. Produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-body cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try a Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Keeping Cuba's most coveted traditions for 3 generations, the legend continues with San Latano. With signature blends by A.J. Fernandez, available in a smooth and creamy Connecticut, a hearty, rich San Andreas box press, Maduro, and a robust, full-bodied Habano. A.J. Fernandez continues the legacy with his new creation, the prestigious San Latano Oval. Using ultra-premium aged tobacco that takes a whole new shape and balance, the San Latano Oval is now available in both a Maduro and Habano wrapper. Visit your local tobacconist today and ask for San Latano Cigars by A.J. Fernandez.
25 years of excellence in the cigar industry has allowed Nestor Miranda and Miami Cigar to become household names. Going into their 26th year, they celebrate by rebranding one of their cornerstone lines, the Nestor Miranda Collection. Innovation in design and style makes NMC one of the most modern brands on the market today. 3 different wrappers allow for this line to be an anytime smoke. Ecuadorian Connecticut for the morning, Nicaraguan Habano just after lunch, and a broadleaf Maduro for your nightcap. You only get one life. How will you live yours?
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. You're listening to Kiss My Ash Radio.
Are you looking for a new out-of-the-box, ready-to-smoke go-to cigar? Then look no further than Boutique Blends. Boutique Blends offers a wide variety of strengths, profiles, and sizes to appease even the staunchest aficionado. Crafted from the finest in small-batch Dominican tobaccos, Boutique Blends has a cigar to satisfy all taste profiles. From the highly rated and acclaimed Aging Room Cuatro, the new Aging Room Maduro, or the Swag Pro Dominican, find the highly rated Boutique Blend cigars at your nearest tobacconist today.
The A. Flores signature cigar brands out of the PDR Cigar Factory in the Dominican Republic are a must-have for every cigar connoisseur. Whether you smoke the A. Flores Seri Privada, the AFR 75 Edmundo, or the Flores E. Rodriguez 10th Anniversary Reserva Limitada, you will find yourself experiencing truly unique cigars that set new standards for superior construction, smooth draws, and flavor complexity. Visit your nearest tobacconist and ask for the fine cigars of Abe Flores, the hottest boutique cigar maker in the industry.
When you light a Davidoff cigar, you set aglow the richest tradition of cigar making in the world. You release craftsmanship achieved by our investment in that most precious of commodities, time. The time it takes to create a Davidoff cigar as it passes through 600 hands before it arrives in yours. The time it takes to age and mature the tobacco which fills a Davidoff cigar, sometimes as much as 10 years. The time it takes to hand pick, hand roll, and then carefully hand check each individual cigar before it is fit to wear the legendary Davidoff white band. In every second of enjoyment, there are decades of experience. In every way, it is time beautifully filled.
Monitor 3 humidors at once from one simple device. Caring for your cigars is easy with the new PuroTemp wireless hygrometer from Zycar. You now have the ability to monitor the humidity and temperature in 3 humidors without even having to open them. Ensure protection by setting simple alerts that will warn you when your cigars are not in the optimal environment. Like everything Zycar, this is backed by their lifetime warranty. Stop by your local tobacconist to purchase yours today. Zycar, for life.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio with Honest Abe, Adam K, the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio. Adam K, the Brewmeister, broadcasting live from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. With me, of course, the effervescent Honest Abe.
Effervescent, we had to look that up for Lady M.
I know. And, of course, the atrociously lovely Lady M.
I forgot to ask environmentalists about Lady M's hot flashes.
I'm having a cold flash right now. It's freezing in here. I know you put the thermostat down to like 60.
I haven't touched it. You want me to tell you the truth? I'm going to tell you something. I don't even know where the thermostat is in this building. How do you like them apples?
What's that? Where's that game you were just playing? The Last Lie You Told? Lie.
Honest to God, I'm my kids. Don't even know where the thermostat is.
All right.
It's a pretty good game to play. Every couple of weeks, we invite a guest who is a big part of the industry. The blog sphere has blown up all the time. And this week, we invited our good friend, Mr. Master Sensei, to talk about in our Blogger's Corner.
Ah, the sun is so bright!
Blogger's Corner.
And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
Now be nice. These guys don't get out too much.
The sun is 66 degrees.
One of my favorite intros.
Good work, Colin. From CigarDojo.com and the Cigar Dojo app, once again, KissMyAshRadio is pleased to welcome our old friend, Master Sensei.
From deep in the mountains.
Deep in the mountains
and the
of
hills
Colorado.
of Colorado.
I want to be in Colorado right now.
Isn't that where they found the Unabomber? Or that was Montana. Montana, you know.
Master Sensei, welcome back to KissMyAshRadio.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I'm excited to be on the show. I think I'm going to make it. It was a rough night last night.
It sounds like it, man. What were you doing last night?
Well, every week we have a big virtual herf on the dojo and stuff, and last night was cocktail night.
And you didn't invite Lady M? Shame on you.
Yeah, I know. I know we should have, right?
She should have been the honorary guest. I think Lady M should be just a segment on Cigar Night Live.
I know. It would be so boring.
I think it would be hilarious.
It'd be like worse than Chloe with cocktails.
There's so much material you could use with Lady M. I think she should be a Dojo Night Live.
Well, we did we jumped on last week when they were doing the live
dojo
dojo with Eric.
Yeah, but he has an interview.
And Nick.
He does an interview. I think you should just be like a guest one day. Like on a
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon at 1 p.m.
All right, man, we'll talk. He's like, no, delete that thought.
We'll do like a Tuesday at 1 in the afternoon.
So was there a specific cocktail that took the night away, or just a slew of
Well,
them?
yeah, you know what happened? What happened was this. I was making we had this really cool mint julep recipe.
I saw you were
And
growing
I was
some
making
mint.
one live on the show, right?
Is it the
I was
Derby
making
time
one live
already?
on the show. What's that? Yeah, it's getting close.
Another month.
In a month. And I think I might have added like one too many parts of bourbon. So that's the killer. But then later, I
what
had
are you
a
talking
Kentucky
about?
Mule. Have you ever had a Kentucky Mule?
I've seen them, yes.
What is
but I have
that?
not had them.
I'm sure
It's basically
Moscow Mule with bourbon instead of vodka.
Replace the vodka with bourbon.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty much everything revolves around bourbon at Dojo headquarters.
So bourbon is your spirit of choice.
Yeah. I'm an American, for crying out loud, of course, yeah.
I'm an American.
I also saw you were growing your own mint the other day. You posted on Instagram. Well, what got you into growing mint?
Dude, I have the most amazing mint garden. It's just, mint grows like a weed. I don't know if
Dude,
you guys
mail me
ever
some.
grown any,
I
but-
love mint with my tea. Mail me some fresh mint, man. I'll swap you some
Oh,
cigars.
yeah.
I'll swap you some cigars for mint.
Doesn't travel well.
Mint does?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's try that. I'll mail you some, and I just stick it in dirt. I mean, it's seriously, it's like a weed. It grows so easily. Now, I don't know what it's like in Florida or not, but here in Colorado, it's...
My mom used to grow her own mint.
Yeah, I have a mint
because,
garden.
being Middle Eastern, we drink a lot of tea, so
It's a lot cheaper
she'd go
than buying
outside.
it.
She'd be outside in the middle of winter, grabbing some mint right outside the front door, and go and use it in tea.
Yeah, man.
You look like a tea
Mojitos
guy.
and
so
whatever you want. Just grab it and eat it.
Eric, tell
Great.
us. I mean, you got like a plethora of stuff going on in the dojo site now. Gar Wars, all this new stuff. Tell us about some of these awesome new things you got going on in the dojo.
Well, the biggie is Cigar Wars, which is sort of like it's like a real addictive way to rank and rate cigars.
It's like Tinder for cigars, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you see two pictures. You see one of each, and you just click on the one you'd. There's this algorithm that sort of like ranks everything and rates everything and breaks it all out in the back end.
Well, you got leaderboards, you got guys are waiting. Who's currently got the most Cigar War points right now?
Currently, well, to see this, I think earlier this morning it was the Opus X. Well, let me check real quick for you. It's still the Fuente Triple X Bellicoso, little Power Ranger. And one thing that's cool is every month that we award a cigar, sort of like it had the best month, right? If whatever cigar has the best month, it wins that month. And if any cigar wins 2 months, it goes into the Hall of Fame. We take it out for 12 months, and it gets awarded sort of this little Hall of Fame status. That way other cigars can kind of battle it out, because we don't want the same cigar just at the top all the time. So ultimately, like, say 5 years from now, we'll be able to look back and just have, an incredible record of what's happened over time with these cigars. It's pretty interesting.
I think that's so much cooler than
my favorite part is whenever there's a new one and some guy finds out that his cigar is the top on Cigar Wars, and he's all like, "Look at me! I'm on the top of Cigar Wars!
I made it! Mom, I've made it!
We did it!"
I think Steve Saka just sent out an email. Okay. We won Cigar Wars!
Yeah, his Sober Mace has been killing it because he's been really pimping it on Facebook. But hey, that's good. That's why it's called Cigar Wars.
But I just feel like people are getting addicted to like sitting on the toilet. I mean, I'm playing it right now. I got a Florida Crossier 512 versus a Vegas Robaina.
What'd you pick?
Ooh, well,
the Crossier, really.
That's stuffy. The 512 is an amazing stick for $6.
He did this on the air live with me. I got L'Émission d'Alatier and Diamond Crown Maximus. Yeah, I mean, you could just sit here and do this all day long. It's like it's Cigar Tinder.
And you guys are also continually adding new cigars to that, right?
Right. Every week we have 5, and I think there's I can't remember how many battle combinations there are. It's a lot. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You even have like limited releases there too, right?
Yeah, we have pretty much. We try to make it like every week when we add the 5, we try to include like one cigar that's sort of maybe just a standard one that you find really easily, maybe one that's limited. We try to throw in a Cuban now and then. Just a real wide spectrum of any types of cigars. We try to put them all in there.
All right, more with Eric Gutterman when we come back. Make sure you're keeping it lit.
Beginnings in 1998, Drew Estate has believed that the production floor is the crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place. Drew Estate Master Blender Willie Herrera has crafted a unique medium-bodied line extension that is creamy, lush, and ultra-smooth, and finished off with a flawless shade wrapper that delivers satisfaction in spades. Continuing the story from their factory floor, it is with great bravado that the Drew Estate presents Under Crown Shade, a true Drew experience.
Do you love delicious beer? Do you love delicious cigars? Well, we have the perfect cigar for you. The Quesada Keg, a savory Nicaraguan cigar draped in a beautiful Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper and packed in wooden barrels. The Quesada Keg was blended to pair with the traditional Irish stouts we all love to enjoy on St. Patrick's Day. Available in 3 tasty sizes. The Quesada Keg is available for a limited time only, so grab one today before they sell out. The Quesada Keg, the perfect cigar to pair with beer.
Hey, cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato Cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
Look, everyone knows working out sucks. Getting healthy and in shape was easy, everyone would be doing it. But imagine an environment where workouts were specially designed for dramatic physical changes, where you have personal supervision of a certified trainer and a group of supportive, like-minded individuals working alongside you, constantly motivating you to do your best. This is why CrossFit has swept the nation. Check out CrossFitChrome.com for our newest location in Boynton Beach and see how you can get your first month for only $29. That's CrossFitChrome.com. Eat, sleep, chrome, repeat.
Quality and value are always the two biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
I could barely remember, but my first time was on my boat. Winning!
My first time was in the locker room at the gym after a grueling workout. My first time was on a cool, crisp morning right on the 18th hole. Everyone remembers the first time they had Hex. Hex cigars are the perfect balance of body and flavor that will have you reminiscing long after the embers have gone out. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer today, because you will always remember the first time you had Hex.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio with Honest Abe, Adam K, the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
You have a theme going on today? No? Nice choices. Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the lovely Lady M, and everyone's favorite berayer of honesty, Honest Abe.
What's up?
And we are here talking to Eric Gutterumson of Master Sensei of the Cigar Dojo. And we were talking about Cigar Wars before we had to go to break.
I just did like 50 cigars.
And
Abe's obsessed right now.
You know, I'm going through your whole list. How many cigars do you, I mean, I'm at 193. How many total cigars do you have in the rotation?
There's over 200 now.
But do they pair up with different cigars every time?
Yeah, it's random. So when you're playing and there's other people playing, just all the matches come up are just random. But over time, it all equals out because the various cigars are going up against the various cigars for different people, and then we take into account like when a favorite cigar, like say the Opus X goes up against a real inexpensive, cheap cigar that has a bad battle rating, we take that into account. So if the Opus X wins, it doesn't take many points from the lower cigar. But if that lower cigar were to win, and that's what we call an upset, it would take a larger chunk from the favorite.
And this launched near the end of last year, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
And how many cigars have you, since we were talking before the break, how many cigars have you now retired from the list?
Just one.
Just one.
Which one?
Just one. It was the Padron 1964 Aniversario Maduro.
Oh, nice.
Now, in 12 months, that cigar gets to come back. And if it were to win another 2 months, then it would retire again and get like a double star. It'd be like a 2-point Hall of Famer. And it's not retired forever, but just for 12 months, so let the other guys battle for a while.
Interesting, isn't
it? It's pretty cool stuff. So anybody out there should really download this Dojo app because, I mean, you can kill hours doing this stuff. Now, I just got a couple pointers I just wanted to make, probably, just for my own purpose. I think it'd be cool, instead of me scrolling through 200 cigars, if you had a little search feature and I could see what a cigar is ranked.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, I was looking for Dogma. I scrolled through all of them. Did I miss Dogma? That was your Dojo exclusive cigar that you did with Drew Estate?
Yeah, you might have just missed over it.
What number are you at?
Well, let's see. I haven't looked in a long time for that, but let me, I can figure it out real quick here.
Yeah, I was scrolling. I missed, Underground Shade. Yeah, I missed Dogma. And the other thing would be cool is, and this
21.
Oh,
21.
Oh, must be nice to be a little have your own cigar. Win a lot of. Yeah, I don't smell. Yeah, that's a little fishy. 21. No, that was a great cigar, actually. But what would also be cool is for a guy like me who's done this now a few times. There'd be a way, and I know as a programmer you're going to say, but it'd be cool if I can go back and look at my own votes over time. How many times I voted for this cigar or this cigar? You know, if you can give some personal statistics, kind of be cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. We tried to make it like really simple, like you don't even have to. But you know, in time, who knows what we'll do? That's a good idea. We don't know where it's going to go yet because it's pretty new. But
you've actually moved up the ranking, Eric. You're now at 18.
See,
18.
Boom.
So tell us, what else is cool stuff you got going on with the dojo?
Well, one really cool thing, Abe, that I know you are going to like because you were part of it was we recently polled some of the industry's biggest names, including Abe, Pete Johnson, Rocky Patel, Skip Martin, a bunch of these guys, and we asked them to give us their 5 favorite Maduros, and then we took all that data and we broke it all out and made a really cool infographic. So if you go to cigardojo.com and scroll down to the featured articles, that's the first featured article. It's really interesting to see, like, what sort of country was the most popular picked, country of origin of the cigars, and just all the data we broke out, and it's pretty cool if you check it out. Something that was sort of unique.
The world's best Maduro cigars right here. You can access it through the app. Yep, there it is. 13 of the industries. Yeah, pretty cool.
Now,
that was kind of fun.
How many active users are on the dojo daily?
Well, it's a daily. I don't know exactly.
Weekly, monthly.
I can tell you that we, every time somebody opens the app or looks at a post or whatever, we calculate that, and we do that. About 70,000 of those a day. On just sort of a regular day. We have 22,000 registered members, but I'm assuming, probably 5 to 10, depending on the day. Like yesterday would be a huge day, we'd have, because of the event and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it really varies. But there's somebody on there almost all the time. That's funny. The other night I couldn't sleep. It was like 3 a.m. And I just, popped on the dojo. And there's, people, smoking and having a great time. And I'm just like, all this stuff goes on in the middle of the night, and I don't even know what's going on. It's kind of interesting.
Absolutely. Now, you guys also do a Smoke Night Live regularly, and Eric was a guest last week during Lazona Palooza, and you also had my boy Nick Melillo, and you even had him there in Colorado with you.
Yeah, he hung out. It was great. We had a really fun time. He brought some great cigars, and we brought some really cool whiskey to let him have, and so we had we had a good time.
Did you know he was going to rap?
No, I did not know.
That's all I've been hearing about is Nick Melillo rapping. How awesome was it?
It was pretty awesome. He's good, man. What'd you think of that? He was doing pretty good freestyling it.
I know it's what he likes to do, and obviously he's a big reggae fan, and he's into all the hip-hop and just throwing down rhymes. And if you're just sitting with him casually and he just all of a sudden gets a thought in his head, he'll just start going off and just start freestyling. It's just what he does.
Now, Eric, we mentioned the Dogma, and that was a phenomenal, it's kind of your group's release that you'd done with Drew Estate years back. Do you have any other plans on doing projects like that again?
Oh yeah. In fact, this is going to be a huge year. I mean, we didn't do much last year because we had so many things in the works, and these things, as you know, take time. But this year there could be as many as 4 or 5 things within the next calendar year.
Really?
So, yeah, and some of these are really complicated with a lot of moving parts, and so I'm really looking forward to when some of these come out, but I can't say what they are yet,
Oh, very cool. Keep checking in with you. See where that's No little teasers?
No teasers. I can't yet.
Come on, no manufacturers you want to throw out?
No. You can't get it out. You can't beat it out of me.
Nope. Don't let them.
Not in Colorado, we can't.
I'll get a really big stick. I'll find one. So anything you guys are working on for reviews or interesting articles you gotta have coming out in the near future you can tease too?
Yeah, we got. We'll be reviewing the Big Payback, the new Big Payback Connecticut. I think that hits Monday, and we're doing an article about bucket list cigars, kind of thing. You know, similar sort of thing like cigars you got to try before you die.
Oh,
so,
that's interesting.
We're working on that one too, and Cigarbecue, our 4th annual Cigarbecue, is Saturday, April 23rd. That's where everybody just hangs out, barbecues on the dojo, and wins tons of Camacho stuff. We have a ton of Camacho stuff to give away, a bunch of cool Camacho beer glasses and cigars, and so that one, we've done that for 4 years now. It's really fun.
Yeah, fantastic. Anybody coming up on Smoke Night Live we can look forward to?
No, I have an open slate right now. Open slate, so I don't know.
Anybody you want to have that you can't seem to get?
Yeah, who's your bucket list for Smoke Night Live?
You've got me live on air, so I'm here.
Yeah, Lady M, that's the bucket list. That's the bucket list guest right there. That's what we're hoping
seriously,
for.
who have you been wanting to get on that you just have not been able to get?
Well, of course, Pete Johnson we were trying to work something out to come on, and we're working on Caldwell and Willie, because they're working on that project, and so they may be on, and so we're working on some stuff, but I just don't have. I'm going to be going to Vegas here in a couple weeks, so I might not do a show for a couple weeks, and so, but then I'll get back. I can't do it I don't know how you guys do it, man. You guys. I'm proud of you guys. You guys are my heroes because
It's
how
our
you do it every single week.
It's our awesome producer who puts it all together.
Okay, there you go. I need that.
Just give more work to the Sumatra Samurai. That's
There
what
you
needs to
go.
happen.
There you go.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good kid, but we get it's a lot of work. We put in. I can't keep up like you guys can. So.
It's all there is. All right, so Eric, is there anything that you're looking forward to smoking that you haven't in the next couple of weeks, or anything that's going to come out you've read about? Any interesting cigars you're looking forward to?
Well, let's see. I just got the coolest thing in the mail yesterday from Davidoff, the Davidoff Box Press Nicaragua cigar, and I mean that thing. I know. It's supposed to be a little bit of a different blend, and so I'm really excited to try that. I like the first one a lot, but you should see the cool presentation that company, they're incredible.
It's amazing. It's amazing what Deep Pockets can do.
It is. It's awesome too. It's so neat to see. This cool leather bound box that they sent to me. That's just amazing.
They got the dough for the show.
They do.
Well, Eric, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Master Sensei Eric Guttermson of Cigar Dojo. Master Sensei, we look forward to speaking to you again soon, and best of luck as the dojo progresses.
Thanks, guys.
Always a pleasure to have the Master Sensei on and everything that's going on. Interesting guys, busy as can be. They do a lot of great stuff. Oh, you don't want to? No?
Well, I'm sorry. I got caught off guard.
Okay. You were saying this thing. You wanted to banter after the
Yeah, I was just going to caught off guard. You can banter.
I know. I was trying to banter.
I thought we were at break. We're at 44.
No, this is a floating.
Floating
break?
break?
This is a floating break. This is not a hard break. All right. When we come back, we're going to see who belongs in a Cigar Insane Asylum. Make sure you're keeping it lit.
The Oliva family, makers of some of the most affordable yet highest-rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars, and in 2014, the Serie V Melanio Figurado was crowned as #1 cigar in the world. The Serie V Melanio is known for its rich, big notes of leather framed by a range of coffee, caramel, and woody intonations. So always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality.
This is Eric Espinoza, and over the years, many cigar aficionados have enjoyed my highly rated brands. 601, Murcielago. In the spirit of continuing improvement, I have purchased my own factory. La Zona, and rich and fertile tobacco region of Esteli, Nicaragua. After almost 2 decades in the cigar industry, I have created a brand I finally feel is worthy of my name. Espinosa cigars are made with only the finest tobaccos, hand-selected and aged to perfection. Our cigars are bold in flavor, yet refined to the palate. For more information, visit EspinosaCigars.com.
From the makers of the #1 cigar in the USA in 2013, the Aging Room Quattro F55 comes yet another highly rated cigar, the Aging Room Bin #1, a full-bodied Dominican cigar made with some of the world's oldest tobacco in the market today, from the harvest of 1997, 98, and 99. It starts out smooth and builds up in strength and flavor until it reaches its full potential. The Aging Room Bin #1, for the true connoisseur looking for a sophisticated smoking experience with balance, complexity, and character. Aging Room Cigars. Blending is in our DNA.
The recently released Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is an extremely rare blend of Perdomo's finest and most cherished 12-year-old fillers, binders, and wrappers. Bale-aged for 10 years and then barrel-aged in bourbon barrels for an additional 2 years, these exquisite Nicaraguan tobaccos are bursting with rich, complex flavors. Offered in Connecticut, sun-grown, or Maduro, available at only 250 authorized tobacconists worldwide, the Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is a must-have for every cigar enthusiast.
Look, everyone knows working out sucks. If getting healthy and in shape was easy, everyone would be doing it. But imagine an environment where workouts were specially designed for dramatic physical changes, where you have personal supervision of a certified trainer and a group of supportive, like-minded individuals working alongside you, constantly motivating you to do your best. This is why CrossFit has swept the nation. Check out CrossFitChrome.com for our newest location in Boynton Beach and see how you can get your first month for only $29. That's CrossFitChrome.com. Eat, sleep, Chrome, repeat.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
When a child is diagnosed with cancer, their life and their family's life changes dramatically. Chemotherapy treatments, doctor visits, and trips to the hospital soon consume their time. The programs and services provided by the Kids Cancer Foundation make it possible for the foundation to meet the needs of our young patients and families. We could not provide these resources without your support. For more information and to find out how you can make a difference in the life of a child battling cancer, call 561-333-8116 or visit kidscancersf.org.
Sponsored by CLE Cigars.
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio with Honest Abe, Adam K, the Brewmeister, and the lovely Lady M.
Well, here I just complimented you on all the great rejoiner music.
Really not sure where this one fits in.
Then we come back with the dubstep funk beat remix, whatever. I don't know.
Was it just the first one that was available?
Welcome back to Kiss My Ash Radio, where we're apparently getting our funky jive on here from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe and the lovely Lady M.
Hello, 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 hello.
I tell you what, I was on Half Wheel this morning. I did come across an interesting thing. You know what? I'm not sure if you know, but you know what NATO is?
Yeah, the National Organization of Tobacco.
Last NATO show ever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
this year.
You
know, it's kind of funny because I've never gone to NATO. NATO's is another technically cigar show.
Right.
I mean, granted, they have like 50,000 members of NATO, but a lot of it's not all brick and mortar premium cigar shops. There's a lot of C-stores and smaller 7-Elevens, stuff like that.
Right.
Convenience stores.
I mean, I don't think a lot of people know that there's. I mean, we talk a lot about the IPCPR, obviously, and we talk about the TAA.
I mean, that's the one I call. The IPCPR is the premier cigar industry, premium cigar industry trade show. NATO, though, I mean, 51,000. I mean, IPCPR, it's probably a couple thousand members at tops, maybe 3,000. NATO, 50,000 people, and there's a lot of brick and mortar. I know Jeff Borschwitz from Davidoff and Corona's gone, and the guys who go in the premium cigar industry. I have just never gone to NATO, just never saw the need for it, and I was actually on Half Wheel this morning, and this is the last year for the NATO show ever. They say the decision comes. I guess they're trying to say now they want to use whatever resources they have to fight legislation. They feel there's enough other tobacco shows out there and that having a trade show is just not that relevant for these people, and that
there are a lot more than people realize, like the TPE, which usually happens in January.
Yeah, it's a third one. Yeah,
TAA,
yeah.
IPCPR.
Well, the TA is only to 80 members,
right?
Yeah,
well,
so I really don't.
50 retail members and
no, it's like 80, I think now, or maybe I don't know.
75 to 80.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just for a small group.
Right. But I mean, it's still one of those we talk about. It's got a lot of notoriety because of all the releases they do that are only available to TA members. And stuff like that. But wow, fascinating. No more NATO.
Yeah, I was a little surprised when I read that this morning. I mean, it's been around. I mean, I can't remember in the article in depth or not, but I can't remember how long. But it's been around as long as I've been in the industry, pretty much.
Wow. So long, NATO. Thanks. It was good to know you while we did.
Yeah, it really is something.
And with that, let's see this week who belongs in a cigar insane asylum.
Welcome to the Cigar Asylum.
Did you know I'm utterly insane? We all go a little mad sometimes.
Where logic and reason cease to exist.
This week, seeing who belongs in a cigar insane asylum from our good friends over at CLE and Asylum Cigars, Lady M, who's our nominee this week.
Wow. Police say a central Pennsylvania man who locked himself out of his house wound up locked up in jail once emergency responders realized he had unpaid court fines, reports the AP.
Do you know what the AP is?
I was about to ask this.
Oh, yeah, I'm just laying this one right up there.
Advance Patrol. Ambulance Patrol.
The Ambulance Patrol. It was reported by the Ambulance Patrol. Anybody? There's no
AP. What does AP mean?
Associated Press.
Basically, the AP wire is the preeminent wire for most news stories.
Ambulance Patrol.
It's once again shows the death of newspapers.
All right.
And the
reports state that after he apparently misplaced his keys, the 35-year-old Jeffrey Jones climbed onto the roof Sunday night while trying to get into his house through a window. But he had to call 911 when he got stuck. The Altoona police say that they then discovered Jones was wanted by the Blair County Sheriff's Office for failing to pay $750 in court costs and fines. Court records show that Jones, who wasn't charged in connection with the roof climb, owes money in 2 active miscellaneous contempt cases, and now he is in jail after being stuck on his roof.
Did they mention, was he drunk?
No.
Was he intoxicated? I mean, it's impressive when anyone who's been possibly intoxicated and or drunk makes it to the top of the roof. That's always impressive. But then again,
it didn't say he was drunk. But, why do you call 911? I'd call a friend.
You know how many times people forget that they have a warrant or something out? It happens to everybody.
Well, they might not know they have a warrant out. I forgot to pay that parking ticket. Well, guess what? There's only so much I can do.
You ever had a warrant out for your arrest?
Not that I'm aware of.
I did, and I got arrested for it and spent 24 hours in Denver County Jail. And that stunk. But
come on, John's saying he has, but he doesn't want to tell us. Oh, is that what it is, John? John, come on. What was your warrant for your arrest? Put it on.
Come on.
I want to hear what you got arrested for.
I didn't even know John got
jaywalking. He's talking about the mic.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
Volume? We can barely hear you, but anyways, he got arrested for something close to jaywalking or something. I don't know.
No.
Public
intoxication.
No, not
public
intoxication.
Nudity.
Public exposure. That's what
public
it is.
Exposure.
Were you streaking?
Public exposure near a school?
No.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Do it.
Oh my God!
Emily's been guilty of public exposure.
No,
absolutely
not. Nuh-uh.
Absolutely.
No, I didn't.
You never got arrested, but I said you're guilty of it.
No, okay, fine. I ran on the beach naked at 3 a.m.
You got body painted.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot all about that?
That wasn't public exposure, though.
You were nude in front of people. It's public exposure.
Yeah, then,
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
You couldn't see
that.
That's what it was. What that was mine was for. It was
public exposure.
Yeah,
I figured.
I was at Florida State, and I got a bet to streak through our union.
You streaked through the school?
Yeah, through the union, which is it was during rush week for fraternities.
So you had to do it for your fraternity?
No, I didn't have to do it for my fraternity.
I just wanted to run naked.
I wanted to do it, and luckily it was the year before, because the year after that, I don't know if it was because of me, but they actually outlawed it, and so the next year.
Why, it wasn't outlawed before?
No, there wasn't a law against it. But
so
the
you could run naked and they couldn't do nothing?
No. But the next year...
Where was this?
This was at Florida State.
Really?
Yeah.
There wasn't a law against
you just
running
walk around
naked on
naked in
campus.
Florida State.
No, you could do whatever you wanted, really.
You can do that.
It's a little boy with a little teeny wiener.
Great soundbite.
But yeah, that's not what I got picked up for. I got picked up for minor possession charge.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
But the next year, yeah, they outlawed it. And so for Spirit Week, which is when Florida State plays UF, I painted myself all orange and put on a bikini bottom and ran through the Union too. And
so you're just like a nudist.
Why did you paint yourself orange?
To piss off Florida State fans.
But you were a Florida State student.
Right. So I wanted to make everybody in the Union angry at me.
Not too smart.
Right. It was.
That
Did you like
sounds
get
like
your
the
butt
dumbest
kicked?
idea I've ever
I
heard.
had a ton of people chasing me. I'm actually quite fast.
I bet you are. I bet you're
A
fast.
little spry, huh? With
Yeah.
people chasing you?
I'm just curious. What's the reasoning behind antagonizing?
I got $100 for it.
That's
Money.
it?
Yeah.
Money.
That's it?
Dude, I did all kinds of crazy
There's
stuff.
a guy
with
who
money.
took a heavyweight champion box in the gut for radio for nothing.
Wow.
He used to do it for $20.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun in college. Wow. That's why it took me 5 years to get through it.
Adam, never. Have you ever been arrested?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Have you ever had a run-in with the police?
Maybe. There might have been one incident where I might have been in a parking lot somewhere, and I might not have supposed to have been in the parking lot, and they might have come up and turned the lights on,
and you were by yourself naked in the car?
I was not.
You the chick?
By yourself naked in the car? By
Yeah.
yourself?
Nope, definitely not by myself. Definitely somebody else was there.
Uncle Feely hands.
Yeah, somebody might have been hanging out in the parking lot.
I've had a cop ride up.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
A cop write-up. Have you sat in jail for 24 hours? Yeah.
Jail's
that's
not
tough.
fun. Jail's not
Have
fun
you?
at all.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, Denver, 2011,
For
2009.
For what? When you flipped that car over?
I didn't get arrested for. I got pulled over for a minor traffic violation, and next thing I know, I had a warrant out for my arrest, and they put me in a paddy wagon. They put me in Denver Airport jail for a couple of hours, and then moved me to Denver jail because I failed to complete my community service hours when I was 18.
By the way, if my boss is listening, all of my charges were alleged. So,
Allegedly.
Alleged.
This has been another fantastic episode of Kiss My Ash Radio. We hope you enjoyed our good friend, Master Sensei Eric Gutterumson, and, of course, Enrique Seijas. Congratulations. Special thanks to them for coming on. We'll be back next week. Until then, keep it lit.
Palm Beach's hottest party and best value at Spearmint Rhino on Okeechobee and Military Trail. It's the biggest party scene and entertainment at local prices. When's the last time you've been to the Rhino? Friendliest staff and service with awesome specials.
Like $2 Eucalypt, including Grey Goose.
Even import. Where the real party happens.